At the Regal this weekend, along with Bad Boys, Ride or Die, The Watchers, and Garfield. And Monday, the mystery movie is back, and I have a feeling it's going to be The Bike Riders. Sag Harbor Cinema will tell you more about in just a few moments. But now, it's probably the most important segment of the show. If you're thinking about buying or selling a house, it's the Real Estate Roundtable. Take it away, guys.
How's the real estate market?
Yeah.
No, actually, things are going better. And you know what? I'm going to introduce our guest in just a second. But just recently, Gallup did a poll, and apparently consumers feel more comfortable investing in real estate than any other. It's the single biggest investment of anyone. They're saying, invest your money. We were going to have a graphic, but anyway, it's enough stretching. So anyway, Pierre Debbas is joining us along with Sarah Alvarez. Pierre is an attorney in New York City and here locally. Welcome, Pierre.
Welcome.
And we love the lovely Miss Sarah Alvarez from WilliamRavisMortgage.com.
Glad to be back.
So Pierre, everyone's talking about this NAR settlement. And Jackie and I both, our heads are spinning because we don't know how it's going to affect us. And you were recently on Fox Business News discussing it. And
Yep.
What do you make of what's going on with all this?
You know, I think every market's going to be different. I think when you have affluent markets like the Hamptons and Manhattan, you're not going to see as much of a change as you will in the rest of the country. Because the whole point of the lawsuit was that their company came up with a theory that the brokerage community colluded to always maintain commissions artificially high. And they weren't negotiable, and it was a cost that was basically increasing property prices and being passed off to the buyers indirectly. So now it's up for debate, right? It's up for negotiation, and a buyer's agents may have to be compensated by a buyer. Now, I can tell you from all my deals I'm dealing with in the Hamptons and Manhattan, I haven't seen any seller say, I'm not paying a buyer's broker.
Right.
They understand that it's going to hurt the marketability of the property. They understand that they need their buyers to have a broker in order to get a deal done. But when you take the impacts of this and you look at the market like throughout the rest of the country, take your average home price, $450,000. That 3%,
Where is that again?
not here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Clarify.
in middle America. Let's remove the coast,
Over there.
right?
Okay.
But that's your average home price in America now, so about $450,000.
Right.
So that 3% is a massive savings for somebody in
Right.
that price point. And a buyer's not going to pay that 3% because they're struggling to come up with the 10% to put down.
Right.
Because property values have gone up, what, 40% since COVID?
Exactly.
I mean, it's astronomical. So the negative of this is that buyers in the rest of the country who are not as sophisticated as buyers in this region are going to go in unrepresented. And they're
Right.
making the largest financial decision in investment of their lives.
Without any representation
With zero,
whatsoever.
right? And that's what the media's not talking about. They're thinking, oh, this isn't that big of a deal. It's going to help bring down property values. No, it's not. It's not going to bring down property values by a penny.
No.
But I do think in our market here in the Hamptons and in New York City, it's going to be business as usual. I don't think you're going to see many sellers who are going to get queued and say, I'm not doing this. And I can tell you so far, you're halfway through the year, I haven't seen it in either market.
That's interesting. Sarah, now, if someone has to pay their broker to help them buy